everybody, Georgie here from Beards and Board Games. Today I'm going to be reviewing Lucky Loop. You are a pilot in a biplane trying to do the biggest and best trick, better than everyone else is scoring the most points, to try and get up to the top of the leaderboard and trigger the end of the game with the highest points and be the winner. How would you do that? Well, you'd fly these planes with intense bends, circles and all sorts. Let's show you how. Lucky Loop. Okay guys, this is Lucky Loop. Now this is the score track or the board or whatever you want to call it here. I guess it kind of counts as both. Each player will also get 5 wooden tokens, one slightly thicker one, 4 slightly thinner ones, a highlight chip, and this is the kind of nifty first player token, not so much. There's also 6 dice which will get passed around, and there's the red-blue deck and the green-yellow deck. And there's also, there's an extra red dice which can be played, and there's also bonus chips which are all double-sided, which one means to re-roll and the other means to add the red dice in. So, at the start of the game everyone will get 3 red blues and 3 green yellows, and you would have a look at your cards. So I've got, so that's not very helpful, red, green, yellow. Now, I can only lay these down on a side where you'll see red, green, yellow. Now, on the first turn, everyone has to lay 3 cards. From then on, you can change the routines that are already here. See, this one's called the Rubber Duck, this one's called the Mighty Eagle, Diving Dove, Red Rooster. So, as long as you're changing the green card for another green card, a player can do that on his turn and then try and do the stunt. So, the way, I'll just move these cards out of the way for a second. So say it was my first turn here, I would play, say, a red here, a green here, and the yellow here. Now you'll notice on the cards there's 2 sides on each one. There's also a number on the top left hand corner. So top corners, sorry. And the numbers, they are, in this case, is a 4. So on my roll, I would need to roll a 4 exactly to score 2 points. If I don't, if it's a 5 or higher, or I don't score it in any dice, it goes into here. The same goes across all the way. You have to score at least 8 points on a track run to be able to actually get on the scoreboard. And anytime you get on the scoreboard, anything more than 8 points you get, you put onto here. And it just adds up and adds up and adds up. And that's how you sort of score. So, I'll just give you a quick idea. Whoa! Sorry for that bracket. So you pick up the 6 dice. I would say there's a dice cup as well, but I'm not going to look at this thing. It's not going to happen. You're not going to catch me with that. So, throwing dice everywhere. So you take your dice, roll them like that, say. There we go, look. So there's a 4. Put that there for 2 points. I need a 5. I could put that there for 2 points. Now, this is a 9. I only have 2 3s. That is not enough to make the 9. So I can't make 6, or I can't make 4 points in this instance. So you can only get the 4 points if you go over the score that it's actually asking for. So in this instance, I fail the routine. I would take all the dice back, which would then move on to the next player after me. I wouldn't score here, but because I completed 2 successfully, I would get one of these tokens, which I can use for an extra dice, or a complete reroll, like I showed you earlier. And then I would redraw my cards. Now, you get to redraw either that from either deck, and you can choose what deck you draw from. You must draw back up to 6 cards, but you can draw a card, have a look at it, draw another, depending on, because obviously you're looking for certain colours. I didn't get any blue cards on my first turn, and you can see there's blue obviously at some of the sides, or all the sides actually, apart from this one. Now, first one to complete all 4 stunts and get their score markers. As you can see, you don't score unless it's above 8. Get their score markers on here. You'll see as well, this one's called, the 12s are highlighted. If you get them on the 12s, you also get another token. You can only claim 1 token per turn though. Okay, once you've completed all 4 of the routines that people or other players will lay out, you then have to try and do a freestyle, which is, show you in 1 second. I'll draw another 3. There's a blue and a yellow, another blue. Now the freestyle is where your highlight chip comes in, which I haven't explained before. The highlight chip itself is how you double the points of one of your freestyle cards, because you cannot do a freestyle run and trigger the end game
unless you have a freestyle run of 25 points or higher. Now, that can be really difficult, as you can imagine, but in this instance, this one is worth 10. If I put my highlight chip on here, and I scored, and I rolled 12, that means that this would be worth 20 points. Or even if I rolled 13 or over 12, this would be worth 8 points with a highlight chip, 16. So, as long as you can work it out so that you might have the extra dice, you only have 6 dice to use, 7 dice at maximum. You need to work it out so that you can make the numbers in the top corners while putting from 3 to 6 cards down to do a freestyle run, which is how you trigger the end. Like I said, once you've done that, you add all the points up that you got from these scores all together. You can replace the freestyle score you get with your lowest scoring routine. Put that on, add all the points up, see where you scored. Whoever has the highest points wins. That's Lucky Loop.
So guys, what did I think of Lucky Loop overall? Lucky Loop, why you let me down. So I thought the theme sounded awesome. I mean, it's not a newer game, but it's new to me. I've just picked it up, but I thought the theme sounded awesome. Flying biplanes, a heavy dice rolling game. Oh, come on, it just sounded great, but the card drawing really let it down, and the having to lay certain cards down to make sure it's a certain number of points at the end kind of let it down, and the whole colour scheme kind of let it down. It would be nice if it was maybe just kind of one. I don't know what really would have made it better. I guess the theme is just kind of pasted on to score points in a dice rolling game. It reminds me of Roll For It, but with a pasted on theme that you're going to get to fly these awesome planes, and you just don't really feel like you're doing that at all. You don't really feel like you're doing any stunts either. Excuse me. As much as the game itself, I still enjoy it. It's still fun. The point scoring's a bit odd. The the bit at the end where you kind of, from what I've grasped in the English version of the German rules anyway that I've got, seem to score points high at the end. It just seems to take off at the end where you say, oh well, you get to swap this for that and then add all these points together again, and it's like you think, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know, it doesn't. There's something about it that just doesn't seem quite right in the point scoring aspect, but the dice rolling thing's kind of fun. The dice cup, could have been a bit better. This one's just the plastic horrible little thing, but other than that I guess it's okay. It's fun, like I said, it passes the time, and I like rolling dice. That's kind of my opinion on Lucky Loop. I wouldn't rate it super highly, but I would certainly play it again. Not in a rush. I'd probably play another dice rolling game first, but yeah, that's my opinion. Guys, thanks for watching again. Subscribe, like, comment, blah, all that stuff. Catch you guys later.